Welcome to the show. We're diving into the world of local talent, artists, wrestlers, and businesses. Let's get started.
Welcome to the Chew and Who podcast.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Chew and Who podcast. Oh my God, am I on mute? Did I mute my? Let me see. Did I mute my mic? Can you hear me, guys? Can you? Someone hit me up. Let me know you can hear me.
I'll hit you right now. I have to.
Oh God. Well, before we get to that nasty looking, I've crossed the pond there. But let me know if you can hear us clearly or not. I'm pretty sure we sound A-OK here. But anyways, first of all, say thank you everybody for tuning in tonight's episode. Big shout out to everybody last week for watching the podcast, man. It was a phenomenal turnout. Quite a few people turned up. Close to 500 and something odd comments. Already punched in about at least 1,000, 2,000 views on Facebook itself. And you can still watch the episode on YouTube because I know it only stays on Facebook for a couple of weeks.
30 days.
3 days?
30
days. But enough of that, guys. On today's podcast, we have actually two special guests. One came to pitch in for Chew because Chew's not here today. But don't adjust your screen, ladies and gentlemen. On the podcast today, we have El Cacahuate. Oh, well, I'm sorry, I didn't know your camera. Yeah, is that a peanut hit at the door? Just says, guys, that's my bad. I'm sorry, buddy.
You did it on purpose. I know you did it on purpose. I know you did it on purpose. You did it. Go down. No. Mark. All right. Mark to the right.
Right there.
I don't want to
let the audience. Gentlemen, what is with us today on the podcast, man? What's going on, brother? Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you for the welcome. I can't believe it.
Yeah, but anyways, guys, on today's podcast, our official special guest today. Yeah, I know, Jacinto, you can start with Mr. I'll go to him in a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, not only do we have a special guest, but we got another champ in the podcast, Mr. Kike Caballero in the podcast, guys.
Oh, yeah, great. For him, you do have the camera well adjusted, right? For him.
Well, you know, sometimes the camera is beauty and people are short.
Yeah, that's perfect, man. That's beautiful.
I know, right? I mean, I'm sorry for the shade on your left, but
you know what? Lower down. Seriously, man. Lower down. You still have me.
You're still there. Don't worry about it, bro. You're fine. You're fine. Jesus
I don't know the camera could go that high, okay? I haven't seen the camera.
That wasn't really that high. You can see you and me, but we couldn't really see him.
Oh, shit. That was taller than me, man.
So, anyways, Kike, welcome to the show, man.
Senor, I just want to say thank you for having me on. Cacahuate. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everything. I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm anxious. Estoy emocionado. I feel good, man. Thank you for having me on.
Hello. That's who I am. The reason he's called Caballero for a reason, bro. Come on. Let it go.
I love this guy. This little kid, man. I actually admire him.
He's a big kid.
No, you know what I mean. I have always admired him, you know, ever since I started seeing him wrestling, you know, I've always admired him. And, you know, when he told me that actually he knew me since he was very
really?
Yeah,
I was like,
I'm sorry for your childhood, bro.
I mean, this guy knows everybody, and everybody knows him. So
I know, dude.
That's a story on its own. I think, honestly, he could probably tell that better, because, like he said, I was young.
Right.
Probably how I met you is actually I saw one of your mom's posts when you were in the hospital.
Oh, not in the hospital.
When you were in the hospital, and I asked her, like, oye, Paula,
you were like, are you single?
No. My respect. I respect her very much. I've known your mom for a long time.
No, yeah.
But yeah, I remember that I saw a video of her post that she posted that you were in the hospital. And I go, oye, de que tú sigues mucho a Kike.
Yeah.
Sí, pues es mi hijo. I did not know. And I remember seeing you guys since very little.
Yeah.
I've known your mom for a long time.
So little Kike, when I became a wrestling fan, of course, I always loved lucha libre and wrestling. Pero as a teenager, it was, mainly wrestling.
All right.
And my mom, queriendo, okay, mijo, te voy a llevar a los shows. But all
Right.
she knew was like, well, let's go a la lucha.
A la lucha libre.
Like back then, I didn't know about WR. WR was around then. Pero mi papá, no, vamos a las luchas.
Iba mucho más con Salinas.
So I used to go to luchas
Right.
as a little teenager.
Okay.
Y pues obviamente cacahuates for years. Even in the business in the 70s or whatever.
Actually, 39. I'm only 53 years old. And I have actually this, and I have been around those major stars.
Yeah.
No, pero sí, so that's funny on its own.
Right. So you actually met him when he was actually wrestling, or he was a referee at the time.
Sí, cuando oficialmente nos conocimos,
Yeah.
fue cuando yo ya estaba, I mean, maybe you saw me as a trainee. Cuando yo era nomás un trainee, and I would do security at the shows.
Right.
Back in early 2023. So maybe
okay.
you saw me then. I wouldn't really go to the back then. I didn't
Right.
feel. I've always been shy, so I didn't really go to the back until I started wrestling.
Órale.
Y ahí fue cuando ya, pues, este señor empezó a regañarme.
Vámonos, chinga.
After my matches, en qué güey,
Te
after
daba
my matches,
aconsejaba, decía más o menos que unos errores, algo que pasó.
Me aconsejaba,
Me aconsejaba, ¿no?
And I got Chris already coming in and say, Kike better than Toxic. All right, man. All right.
Chris, thank you, Chris Austin. I appreciate that.
Who's that? Chris
I
Austin?
Chris,
knew that in
yeah.
all along.
I think, is that Chris Austin?
No, Chris Snyder.
Chris Snyder.
Chris Austin.
Yeah, Chris Snyder.
Biggest Kike fan, Chris Austin. Shout out to Chris Austin.
So we usually start off at the very beginning of the podcast to find out a little bit about yourself, man. Where you grew up. You already told us why you met Mondo during the wrestling circuits when he was a ref. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Where you grew up, how you got started, what inspired you to become a wrestler, and where you're at right now.
You want the short version or the long version?
Oh, we got an hour.
Well, we have a time limit.
We got an hour and a half around here. No problem.
So, I was born in Macau.
Mhm.
I was born in the U.S. I was blessed enough to have parents that were like, yeah, let's have him be born over there. Obviamente. I was born here. The moment the doctor was like, you can travel, you okay?
No, I was just in the chair.
He grew.
He did it on purpose.
He grew.
Only you
He
could
grew.
shut up. I'm not on my
He's
tiptoe.
standing.
I'm not on my tiptoe.
He's standing on the chair right now.
I'm not standing happy. You're not that much taller than me. You twist both of you or starting. Hey, keep on talking about your life.
All right, bro. Go ahead.
You don't want to get personal with me.
So yeah, the moment the doctors told my parents, the baby can travel, boom, like within a month, we went back to Mexico. Yo crecí en Reynosa
Okay.
hasta los 7. So I always tell people like that really, really, really like I had 2 childhoods. Porque allá en Reynosa, en esos tiempos, like everything was behind.
Right.
Like I always tell people, like as a kid, I was a big like Ben 10 fan, and over there, like it was like halfway through the first season,
Right.
and I would come to the U.S. and it would be like Alien Force,
Right.
where in Mexico they haven't even announced it, and then what do you know? A year later,
Right.
they announced it. So
Right.
back then everything was behind.
Right.
So I always tell people like you all can say. Like back then, no, I didn't have a Nintendo. I didn't have any kind of console.
Yeah,
Alcancé las
Puro
chispitas.
pinche Atari.
Sorry, capaz.
No, me dieron alcancé las chispitas.
Ah!
That's
really?
the closest I ever got to video games, really.
Allá en
Las
México.
chispitas, the arcades.
The arcades.
Y las canicas, los casos. Like,
Cuando
I was-
todas las moneditas esas de cobre. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
I was always shy. Pero
I know because I went to those.
back in the moneditas de cobre, like
Yeah,
the one in the treasure chest
yeah.
back in the 1600s. Yeah.
I don't want to cut you short, man, but I love this comment, so I want to give Mondo a mark. That's awesome. Okay, go on, bro. Sorry.
You gotta play like a sound effect or something. Oh,
Oh my God, dude. There's people cracking up on that one, man. Oh, what the Yeah, no, I'm sorry, man.
Who's that?
He's on the screen. That's Vicente Aguilar, man.
That's Triple H.
So we're in Mexico. You're doing your thing over there. So tell us a little bit more. I mean, how was it you got into the wrestling scene, or what inspired you?
My family decided to of course, I remember as a kid, nomás la cultura mexicana.
Right.
Like I just remember, like I wouldn't really watch lucha libre, pero it was all around me, right?
Right,
So
right.
nomás me acuerdo, like no conocía a los luchadores, pero miraba las máscaras en todos lados. Enough, where like I knew que la máscara de la parca era mi favorita. Like, I didn't know the wrestlers, nada.
Right.
I just knew, like, I see all these masks all the time.
Right,
And I see all the little monitos, and I just know that La Parca is my favorite one.
Right.
And it wasn't until we came over here, decidimos venirnos para acá, you know, better life, better everything.
Right, right.
When I was 7, boom, I was still a kid, pero was complete culture shock. ¿Verdad? Like, the streets were wider. Like, that was the first thing I noticed. Like, the streets are wider, the buildings are taller, we have school buses here. Yeah, ahí fue cuando ya empecé a ver I started interacting with the kids here and I became more Americanized, ¿verdad?
Right.
Y sí, I mean, wrestling, when I really fell in love with wrestling, really, really, honestly, like, no era tanto yo, it was my little brother.
Oh, okay.
My youngest brother, Chuy.
Mm-hmm.
He was a big John Cena fan.
Wow. What? You know, this is a different person. Wow. Okay.
Well, I mean, they grew up more in that era.
In that era, yeah.
This is like, I'm talking like 2011.
Oh,
yo ya tenía como, I mean, I was 10, right? So,
okay.
Pero sí, so my little brother was the youngest one, the younger one. So he wore the jorts.
Oh,
For like 2 years. He wore those jorts for like 2 years until
Really?
se los podía quitar y si se ensuciaban, I'm sorry, but I'm still gonna wear them.
Right.
Pero quítatelos para lavarlos, no. So at the time, yo lo miraba every Friday en Azteca 7. En SmackDown.
Right. Oh, okay.
Los comentarios de México.
Son los comentaristas del boxeo mexicano.
Cállate. I can't stand them.
No, you don't like.
I don't like the commentary.
This is your
I don't
moment.
like the commentary in Mexico. I mean, some of them can be good, but the commentary when los comentaristas de México hacen eso is.
All I'm gonna say is I watched Triple Manía in Spanish for like 5 minutes, and then I was like, how can I watch this with like Corey Graves and JBL? And then I switched. But lo mismo,
Pero this past weekend was amazing. I'm at the Triple A May was freaking nuts, man. It was nuts.
I watched it live.
Yeah, I watched it live. I had by accident. I mean, I was just going through YouTube and it was this, and I saw it like on YouTube, and I was watching it. My nephews were like, "Theo, what are you watching? Dude, you gotta watch this. It's bad." We had that whole. My favorite wrestler, I'm sorry guys, that whole match, the very first one was Microman. He was a shit. He was a shit. And then he pinned Otis, dude. That was a shit right there.
So you know what I found out? I mean, I had heard about Microman, but I'm sure you know. I don't know. I'm sure you know. I didn't even do that.
Close personal friend?
No. I know you understand what I'm talking about. You guys are talking and everything. You guys are related, right?
They shot up the same story, the baby cat. Anyways, go on.
Why every single time that you have somebody here? I hate to tell you one thing. As of right now, you still are unable to beat Marquez.
Oh my God. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. He's not in the show today, so we'll have to talk about it.
After show.
No.
Fíjate, I didn't know that Microman es el hijo de Kemonito. De Kemonito. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Por eso, el Kemonito original.
Yeah.
I was like, that makes sense.
Right.
I found that out after his appearance.
Right.
Even though I knew about him, like, I did learn something.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool.
I was watching that, yo me sentía como niño chiquito. It felt wholesome.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Watching
I got you.
especially with the WWE layout.
Yeah.
I don't know, it felt wholesome.
And all those guys have actually known them for a long time. They're very humble people. Son de esos de que te dan la mano, te aconsejan también, te van a tomar una foto contigo and all that. They're the type of people that you love to have around.
Bro, it was a great show, dude. I mean, this is the first time I watch Lucha Libre once in a while, Triple A, once in a blue moon, I'll watch it. But I've heard stories when Mano comes on the podcast about certain wrestlers and everything. And then when I saw a Pimpa, I could not stop because I remember the stories he told me with the other referees that had been here on Three Back Productions. And I could not stop. And my nephew was like, "What are you laughing at, Theo?" I go, "Oh my God."
And Nella,
yes,
when he lays that kiss on you, he lays it on you. He lays it.
I can't even imagine.
Well, I mean, I'll admit it.
Kike?
I've been there.
Kike?
No.
Say imagine, because it might happen one
It
day.
might happen one of these days.
Sabino has kissed me before. You know Sabino?
Oh,
Sabino
no, mijito.
No se compara.
Sabino no se compara ningún dedo comparado a Pimpinela. Y yo sé, yo te lo digo.
Con el número directo, un dedo.
It's more like a fetish.
Oh my God.
Pimpi, you do not want him because he's gonna lay it on you. And I don't know, honestly speaking, talking about Triple Mania.
Uh-huh.
Talking about Pimpinela, did you actually see Triple H's and Tony Khan's?
No, not Tony Khan. I thought, Triple H.
Yeah.
I thought Triple H.
Well, actually, it's the other guy, he's the other president that's there.
Oh,
Their reaction.
Nick Khan.
Their reaction
Yeah.
towards that because they never expected that. And that was actually the first time that Pimpinela actually worked for WWE in a Triple A. Of course, he's been there, in Triple Manias before, but not with the WWE.
Right.
But they were freaking out, like, I expected that.
And I got Kitty Franco saying, I'm in love with you, Kike. And he says, I kissed you too.
He did.
And Frank the same money says, I want to kiss Kike. And I got Sean saying, Bandidos!
Tag team championship.
Yeah, he brought the belts, guys.
Representing the Rebel Bandidos.
Well, there you go. He brought some belts, man. He brought some belts.
My brother right there, man. My brother. My white brother.
So going back, watching Triple A Mania this past weekend, you say that he brought
Triple Mania, no Triple Mania.
Well, man, I'm
Triple
sorry, bro.
Mania.
I'm sorry, okay? The Americanized person over here. I'm sorry. But, it is what it is. But watching that, you said it kind of gave you like a nostalgia of when you were younger. I mean, dude. So your brother was the one that was into the wrestling thing, and he was the John Cena, big time John Cena fan.
The George.
So what inspired you after that? Did you want to be just like your little brother?
At the time, same thing. I mean, I enjoyed it, but of course, but back then I had no internet, right? So I didn't really. It was literal,
Right.
old school, right? Lo que ves es lo que es. So I don't know any of these people. I don't know who they really are. Like, I'm just watching the show, right? Me acuerdo, mis favoritos era Sin Cara, el original.
Okay.
Místico. Of course, and that's where it went, right? Literal. Era Sin Cara, original. Era Alberto del Río, porque me acuerdo que los comentaristas, they loved him. Because he was like, yeah, that's our guy. Ese es nuestro.
Era el Dos Caras Junior.
Es la raza. So me acuerdo de Alberto, like I would see Alberto and I would be like, that's me. Like that's the closest to me. And then, perdón, like I used to love CM Punk. I couldn't tell you why. I just remember like, like he's cool. He's cool.
Right.
So that's what stayed with me back then. And then both my brothers stopped watching it and we all moved along. And you know what it was? And I'll be honest, I've been saying it anyway. Do you guys remember the John Cena prank call? And his name is John.
Oh yeah. Yes, the most famous.
I remember the famous prank. Those are the guys from California.
Yeah,
from California. They have the podcast.
I got you. Yeah.
Bueno, I mean, this is like 2013, right? So at the time, something happened where like I was staying with my dad more, right? And he got a computer and a little shitty laptop. Can I cuss?
Yeah.
A little shitty old laptop.
Tenía una computadora.
Yeah. Computadora.
Estaba computadora.
Yeah. Super old. So I would watch a lot of random shit, right?
Right.
Porn. That basically
He looks at me in the camera. Not denying. No.
Right? I mean, that's pretty random.
Oh my
God. I was a teenager. I mean.
Por no ver las cosas bien.
Go on with your story.
So I started having access to the internet. So I remember I watched that prank call like maybe 100 times.
Right.
A little teenage kid, like laughing my ass off. And of course, YouTube, the algorithm went, was wrestling.
Right.
And I found all the stuff that I watched back then.
Oh, okay.
So me acuerdo, like one of the first ones that I watched was Sin Cara Azul contra Sin Cara Negro. I mean, this is the most random of that
Are
time.
you talking about the mask versus mask match that they had in Mexico?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It was like a SmackDown episode,
It
no?
was a SmackDown episode that they actually did en la Ciudad de México.
In the day.
La hicieron máscara contra
Me
máscara.
acuerdo.
Jose Martin says, I just got here. ¿Qué onda, Kike?
Señor.
There you go. And Sean just text right now says, I won't bust down the door like I did like last time. But thanks, Sean. Just got that door repaired. Thanks, Sean. Her thoughts will kiss other people's girlfriends. Wow. And as he was saying, yeah, just saw that Greg call again last night. Yeah.
Toxic, bro. Thank you for these napkins right here. These napkins.
They're
Los mocos. In the
Oh, wow.
Why do you have to be disrespectful?
Oh,
That is very good.
Oh, here we go.
Caballero.
Can we hold on to that to the second half, guys? I want to hear
the first half. I want to hear it. Go into the second half.
He was like, well, wait a minute.
And go into the second half. And then back to the fourth.
Anyways, so let's go on with your story, bro. Sorry. So you're finding all these other matches on YouTube.
Go back to
Right.
when I was maybe like 12, something like that. Yeah, 12, 13. And, you know, I never looked back. And I fell in love with Lucha Libre primero.
All right.
I fell in love with Místico. Místico fue mi primer amor de la lucha. You know,
Right.
directo, así que, wow.
Right.
I was watching so much his work in AAA. That's Mysticis at the time, man. Mysticis. Lo miraba luchar mucho a él. Then I discovered Lucha Underground. Of course, like we all did back then. I discovered Lucha Underground. I discovered Penta. And then when my eye went back to pro wrestling was 2016 when AJ Styles debuted in the Rumble.
Oh, okay.
And funny enough, I didn't know who AJ was. I didn't know who AJ Styles was. But it was just such a like, holy crap.
Yeah.
And then I fell down that rabbit hole. And I just couldn't look away. And that's when I started watching Raw like every week.
Yeah.
And
Every Monday night. Yeah.
like early 2016 again. Huh? Yes, porque ya it was January or the Rumble.
Right.
And yeah, man, I mean,
You never look back.
never look back as a fan, right? I mean, I can get how during the pandemic, you know, I mean, the world was ending, right?
Yeah.
So just having no crowds
Right.
took me away from it, and of course, like I said, like the world was ending, so todos andábamos
Yeah.
enfocados en otras
You were
cosas.
in pretty much in limbo. And
Yeah.
I got you.
And WWE kept going, but I stopped watching for the first time in years.
Right.
Like I finally stopped watching.
And they did their shows, you know, like they had, you know, audience, but it was more like internet audience.
It was
the
the Thunderdome.
Thunderdome and all that. So I remember
Yeah,
that.
no, I mean that was like what finally, like just timing, just life.
Right.
And I'll never forget when they had that first WrestleMania.
That was nuts. Dude.
Yeah.
That was
nuts.
That was kind of, to me, as a wrestling fan, also that was kind of depressing to me, because you
to have all those
yeah,
TVs.
you expect you know to see what you've always seen,
Yeah.
you know, in you know the hundreds of thousands of people, you know, in attendance, and all of a sudden it just goes down because of what happened that time, and it was very, very sad for everybody. So
I'm sorry, Dr. I'm going to put this up here because you got, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kike. I'm sorry, Kike. I got to put this on there. There's rumors that at age 11, before Kike moved from Reynosa, his father, Faith father, 50 kids. What the hell's that, bro? Wow.
Is he getting personal?
That's not true, but
Is he getting
our
personal?
family members too.
Wow.
I'm not even gonna get into it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here's Jose Martinez saying, Tuxedo Kiss Kike's uncle, who? I lost it. Uncle Pedro. Jesus Christ. Wow, dude, these are crazy. And then he goes here also, Keith Franco saying, Tuxedo Kiss Kike's Uncle Juan. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Everybody's a real person. Everybody got my dad's Juan.
My grandpa's
One, two, three. So you get to the WrestleMania thing. The pandemic's happening.
Yeah.
You kind of shy away from it for a little while.
Yeah.
I mean, what age did you get to where you say, you know what, I want to start doing this? I want to start trying to be in that direction to become a wrestler myself.
It's funny, man. I mean, that was 2020. right? Like in a way, like I was finally like away from the bubble.
Right.
I kept up with wrestling, but I wouldn't watch it anymore at all. And then 2021 was like my limbo year. También, like I didn't even have a job like the whole year. Like I went through a lot of stuff. Like I really had to like just boom. I cut a lot of people out, and I was like, I need to get my shit together. And I just focused on myself, right? And it took me a while, right? It took me almost a
Just to
year.
give you a piece of advice, this is a PG-13. PG-13, so you cannot say that shit on the air. All right?
Keep going, dude. Keep going.
So don't say shit on the air. God damn it. Shit.
Keep going.
What was I saying? Yeah, pandemic took me out of it. I kept up with it, but pandemic completely took me out of it. And then 2021, I just went through stuff myself. I had to find myself, and that's when I found New Breed. Yo, like I told you guys, like yo ni mente, yo pensaba like, okay, aquí lucha libre, and if I ever want to train pro wrestling, pues I gotta go up north.
Right.
Yo no sabía, right?
Right.
And I had heard rumors like throughout my whole childhood and teenagehood, como el cine del rey, ¿te gusta la lucha? Oh, el cine del rey, que mi primo, que mi amigo. But I never looked into it. And 2021, I found New Breed out of pure luck. And I told myself, right, it was in my list of things that I'm going to do. Like, I'm going to do this, like, in order to get my shit together, and I'm going to join the wrestling school. And I ended up not joining until like a year and a half after that. But I did it, right? And it was just timing, man. I mean, like honestly, like at the time, I was kind of losing my passion for like even just working out in general. Like I felt like I was just working out just to work out.
Right.
Like I couldn't turn that other gear on to be like, what am I doing this for? Right. And then late 2022, out of pure timing, right? It's funny how it works. My relationship with my parents has been, it is what it is. So throughout the years, it'll be like, I'll be with my mom, and then we'll clash. It is what it is. Los dos, her fault, my fault. We'll clash, and it'll be like, I can't be here anymore. I'll go with my dad, and my dad will be like, vente, mijo. And then after like a year, nosotros no nos aguantamos, because same thing, my fault, his fault.
Right.
I don't want to live with you anymore. Y luego my mom, vente, mijo. So throughout the years, it's been back and forth.
Pretty much a tennis match, back and forth.
During my teenage years.
Right.
More like a volleyball game.
Yeah, probably.
Like who's keeping score? Who's keeping score?
I hear you.
And
Somebody had to speak.
so at the time, I was living with my mom, and we clashed, whatever. And boom, so I went to live with my dad. I mean, they live really close.
Right.
And I mean, the way I have to pay rent, it doesn't matter. So it just so happened that at the time, my grandma was like baby sick. Right? I mean, you know how it is with older people.
Yeah.
It's straight up like, to not get too much into details, like it's straight up like, you take a bad fall and you're old enough, like you actually take care of it, you never get better. So my grandma had already been, ya andaba mal desde hace tiempo. And it just so happened que I lived there at my grandma's house with my dad, like in her last 4 months of her being alive.
Oh,
this
wow.
is my dad's mom.
Okay.
She's an angel. She's an angel.
Now she's your angel.
I mean, she was always an angel, dude. She was very religious.
If you don't mind me asking, how old was your grandmother?
That's a good question, dude. If I'm not mistaken, she was 77.
I lost mine at the age of about 74.
74.
My grandmother.
Si no me equivoco. Pero, sí, ella siempre, toda la vida, religiosa. Like, ella vivía en la iglesia. Pero religiosa, o sea, lo regañaba a mis papás toda la vida. Tienen que ir a la iglesia y a nosotros también.
Are we talking about Catholic, like Católica?
Cristiana.
Oh, okay.
Like, no, like you can't be watching.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
You can't be watching wrestling.
You
Pretty
can watch
much.
PBS,
Right,
if you
right,
want,
exactly.
No entendíamos, I didn't understand what they were saying, but
Right,
they wouldn't let us watch wrestling. They
Right.
wouldn't let us watch
Right.
The Simpsons.
Yeah, I got you.
No. And my dad told me once, because of my grandma, he had that side. I used to watch Ed, and Eddie as a kid, and he was like, I don't want you watching that anymore. And I was like, okay, and I just kept watching it. But looking back at it, it's like Ed, and Eddie, like, yeah, it's a little edgy, but it wasn't Cartoon Network. Like,
It's Beavis and Butthead is totally not adult.
You see, the thing, and here's something coming way off topic. I mean, growing up, we used to watch Looney Tunes growing up. We would see Daffy, Bugs Bunny get shot with a shotgun.
You know, a lot of times, too, Mark, I have to tell this young generation because how old are you? 20.
I'm 23.
You're 23.
Mhm.
You know, I'm 53. I'm 30 years older than you. I'm
3 years older than me.
I'm older. You know, basically, you grew up with me.
Yeah.
You know, in that.
Yeah.
God, man, I remember that on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Saturday early in the morning. Let me tell you one thing. We used to fight for the TV.
Yeah.
With everybody.
Yeah.
A las 7 de la mañana estaba comiendo y estaba ya con tu bowl of cereal y estabas ahí.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Looney Tunes, así nomás comiendo. Ya se acababa by 10, what was it, 10 or 11?
11 o'clock.
About 11 ya se acababa, órale, ya seguían los
Afuera.
afuera. We didn't care.
Yeah.
Ya nomás seguía, él dijo, ya se acabaron las caricaturas. Bueno, o sea,
Yeah.
you know,
This is in the morning, no?
Yes, in the morning.
Oh,
And my dad would get so upset. My dad was a truck driver back in the day. And I remember waking up at 6 in the morning, which I never woke up that early for fucking school.
Yeah.
Waking up at 6 in the morning to see Inhumanoids, Proton on Channel 23, or Tom and Jerry on Channel 5, or He-Man. And I was there at 6 in the morning, bro. Bright, dude. Much as you watching, my dad. Mira qué carajo, no se puede levantar para la escuela para and you're watching the show and you relate, it's the truth. You see, I got confused at 5 in the morning just to watch WWE cartoons. And that's true.
Yeah.
The
Hogan thing. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh, there's something I gotta ask you. There's a rumor just told me right now. Is it a rumor that Chuck Norris calls Kike for advice about females? What the hell is it?
Dude, what's that show called? I used to watch all these shows with my dad. And that's the worst one. I'm sorry, Chuck Norris, pero I love Chuck Norris, pero what's that show called?
Which one?
Where he's like a cop, like a sheriff.
Oh,
Texas Ranger.
I mean, it's not that bad, but I used to watch Magnum PI with my dad.
Ain't nothing wrong with Tom Selleck. Nothing wrong.
Bueno, miraba más en Beba.
That's David Hasselhoff, my friend.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I call Tom Selleck for dating advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. But yeah, so
I didn't need it, you know.
Bronco.
So
I did not need
Bronco
dating
Fierce.
advice from
Oh,
my
yeah, I do believe that.
I did not need it. And you
So-
know it, Mark.
Yeah, so going back and forth with the parents, I know, but guys, we hear the music in the background. I don't know the rights to that. Al Fresco is going on right now every Thursday of the month. Every Thursday of the month, come out here, enjoy yourself, man. They got great
What the
activities
hell?
going on.
He took out Ozzy Osbourne.
Well, it is what it is.
It's too soon.
We miss you, Ozzy.
Yes.
So you're doing the back and forth with your mom, going back and forth. So now that the pandemic's already over, you're coming into Newbury. You said it was great timing.
Yeah.
What's the conversation with the man himself, Danny Chance, when you
So
go
it's
on
crazy,
in?
man. Funny enough, back in it must have been 2021. I looked up Newbury on Google Maps, and I didn't text anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I just showed up, and it was
There you
like
go.
3 p.m. You know, there was no one. So I was like, I tried. And then it wasn't until like, a year later that I
Right.
actually texted Danny and everything. But see, so of course, right, like my grandma passes away like late 2022. I mean, you guys know how it is to do something
Yep.
special. That was my first,
Mhm.
I mean, as a kid, okay, el tío de tu mamá, okay, right? Pero I mean, that was my grandma.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Yeah, those are
I
tough.
went through that whole thing,
Yeah.
right? Y nomás, I mean, I'm not gonna say anything specific, pero nomás going through that whole thought process and just thinking like I need something, like it's now or never, man. It's now or never. At the time, I was really into boxing, and I was like, maybe I'll join a boxing gym. And then I told myself, I'm gonna be spending money on a boxing gym. Like, let's be realistic. Like, am I gonna be a boxer? Maybe like for fun, but successful? Probably not. I mean, I'm starting at 2021. You
Right.
never know. Pero
You're still young. A lot of people start at that
you
age.
never know. You never know. Pero me dije a mí mismo, I was like, or do I finally go to Newbury and join the wrestling school?
Right.
And because if anything, I see myself as a wrestler more than a boxer. Like, might as well finally, that whole timing.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, let's go for it, man. And yeah, man, it's funny. Like I texted the Newbury School of Wrestling. I didn't know who it was.
Mm-hmm.
I knew about Mooncat. I've said it in my promo when Mooncat wrestled. Me and Mooncat wrestled for the Newbury.
Right.
Championship.
Right.
I said it in my promo, right? before I was heavyweight champion, I was just a new breed fan.
Right.
Like everybody else in the company.
I think I saw that. I saw that match. I did see that match.
But even before I was a new breed fan, I was a Mooncat Franco fan. Bro. That's all I'm gonna say. I was a big Kitty fan, and I still am.
Right.
And now he's like a brother to me. So yo fui a new breed, and I was like I knew about Kitty. I knew about who else did I know about? I had seen Calavera, I had seen Austin, and I had seen everybody, but I hadn't interacted with them. So I get there, and that was my first time interacted with Danny Tench.
Right.
And of course, I get there, and he gives me he told me who he is, he told me what he's done, he shows me all the posters. And of course, at the time, it was hard to understand, but in hindsight, pues sí, right. He's a legend.
Yeah.
He's a legend, I think, in his own way, right? He's a legend.
Right. Yeah.
And that was the beginning of the journey, man. Danny, from the beginning, told me and Iggy, because we were the same class. It was just me and Iggy for a few months there before.
True.
Yeah. Shout out to Iggy Trip.
There you go.
Right. One love. Before me and Iggy, it had been a while since a class, and after me and Iggy, it took me a few months. So it was just me and him for a little bit. Yeah. And at the time, he told both of us, he was like, right now you see yourself in the mirror and you just see you. Right? But I see you and I see who you can really be. I see the potential. And, it sounds cliche. And of course, at the time, I took it in and I understood it. Right. So, of course, with hindsight, it's of course, he was right. He told me, I see the potential in you. Yeah. And I want to bring it out of you. Okay. So.
But it always has to be in you. It's like I tell a lot of people in this business. You have to love it. You have to love that sport in order for you to want to be more than what you can be. Yeah. A lot of people, when they say, no, I want to become a wrestler. Okay, is it in your heart? It has to be in your heart in order for you to be wanting to be in the business. I've been in this business, like I told Mark before and all that. I've been in this business in 1991. I've been around a lot of famous, well-known luchadores, wrestlers, everything in this business. I've been in the ring with them, and all that. And I have been blessed with that. And that's why a lot of times when I see you guys, the new generation, I like to give you advice. I can't say you need to do this because it really has to be you. Hey, I like to give advice where I can be like, hey, ¿sabes qué? This look good, but why don't you try this? Trátalo. Si te gusta, sí. Pero ¿qué es el consejo más que les he dado a ustedes? Siempre ha sido donde, hey, si no se sienten a gusto haciéndolo, no lo hagan. ¿Por qué? Because if you don't feel comfortable doing it because you feel that you might get hurt. Right. Hey, don't take the risk. Right. So don't take the risk. I'll be honest. That's good. That's good advice. Everything, and we all take risks. We all have taken risks. I'll be honest. Everybody in my family has seen that with me también, the risk. And I don't do it anymore. Why? Because the body can react differently. And all that.
If you look up at your screen right there, that's Iggy Tripp saying, my love, bro. My love right there. There you go. They're watching. They're watching.
Shout out to the Brown lovers. We're going to call it Shout out to the Brown lovers. The Jamaica-Mexico connection.
That would have been
I have a question for Iggy, man. Just real quick.
What's up? They put you on camera there.
Why doesn't he have that Jamaican accent? You remember that segment with Triple H?
I remember Jamaican.
What is your accent?
He was Jamaican when he first started, and then he shaved his head, and then he became like light.
Your mom. Your mom.
Instead, I got another comment from Jose Martinez saying, I remember the first time Kike debuted, you could tell from that day all the potential he had and how much he came up in short time with his young man.
Mama,
they say, "Oye, suéltalo ya." Would fill the seats anywhere he goes, and that's a fact. There you go. And I got Chris on saying what happened to the accent.
Your mom.
Oh no,
man.
Let's do it, mom.
So. You come into New Breed, chance gives you pretty much a chance.
I have a question for you before we continue.
What's up?
Are we past the the sponsors and all that?
Almost. I'm letting it run just a little bit more, and I'll get to the sponsors right now.
No, I just don't want you to get in trouble.
No, I'm good. Don't worry about it. We're almost there.
Because I worry about you.
No, don't worry about me.
Because I'm your pal.
I got you, buddy.
Because I'm your pal.
got you. All right.
Best buddy.
No sponsors means no little hors d'oeuvres for you when you come in. All right. So don't worry about it.
You know what I forgot in my truck?
You're still.
I forgot the cacahuate.
You're still. No. Anyways, I'm sorry. It's a bad joke.
That's the seat that they use like in the movie theaters.
Well, I got a booster seat there, but you know.
You're not that much taller than me. I already told you.
Anyways, but yeah, man. So you get introduced, you go in, you get your first match. You walk into your first match, man. Just give me a quick run through on how that's walking through those curtains for the first time with with the people that are in attendance watching you walking for the first time, bro. How does that feel?
I mean, that's a long. Like I started training at Newbury January of 2023.
Mm-hmm.
It was like January 3rd, the day that I showed up. I didn't debut until November of 2023. Like I think Danny says, like for someone that if you start a new meeting, you're consistent, you debut what? Like he says 4 to 6 months?
Minimum 4 to 6 months.
Algo así ha dicho antes. 4 to 6 months, depending how good you are. Maybe 5 to 7. I mean, it took me, almost 10, 11 months because I was on and off. When I first started, I was consistent for like about 4 months, and then life gets in the way, on and off. I tell Danny, it was the first time that I straight up told him, because I've taken breaks before, right? A month, 2 months, it just happened.
Right.
But it was the first time that I straight up told him, like, hey, like for whatever reason, like I'm gonna have to take a break.
Right.
And he was like, okay, whatever. I hadn't been training for 2 months, about 2 months. And he texted me and he's like, hey, Kike, by the way, you better be ready because I'm debuting in November. You have like, 3 weeks, I think it was? Maybe a month? And I'm like, okay. I mean, I'm not training, right? He was, of course, like, I don't know how to wrestle. Pero I feel like that's how it's always been with my career so far, that it's always been like maybe I do go head first into a lot of things and a lot of opportunities, right? Pero my mentality has always been like, what am I?
I have to scratch my head, okay? I don't want to do it. I have to scratch my head. I don't want to do it.
So I'm thinking to myself, he said,
Shut up, Mark. I'm sorry. You were like, what the hell is this guy doing, right? I have to scratch my head. I don't want to do it.
What are you doing here? I'm over there.
under the table.
Hey, if the guy didn't come over here,
Someone under the table.
if the guy didn't come over here, they would have thought wrong.
I was scratching my head.
Go on, you debut in November. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So, right, I mean, I show up to training maybe once, twice, maybe 3 times, and then it's like, boom, you gotta go out there. I mean, it's all blurry now, man. Time flies, pero me acuerdo at the time. I mean, normally it varies, but normally, when you start with Danny. Man, not always, but most times, like match 1, match 2, like you're working with Danny.
Right.
But for whatever reason, at the time, he was out. He had taken a break, a personal break.
Right.
So he throws me in there with Calavera de Diamante. Calavera, right? Which I mean,
And I know who he is. Yeah, I know. I've met him before. He is a recent customer where I work, so I know who he is.
I've seen him
But
when I used to work again, but
so go ahead. We'll leave it at that.
We don't want to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he puts me in there with Calavera. I mean, I've only seen the match back a few times, but I mean, it was good. I mean, like people were telling me, hey, I mean, I remember Daniel Galvan told me, Daddy Daniel, shout out to Daddy Daniel and the Moon Daddies. He told me at the time, he was like, Kike, that was like the first rookie, first match that I've ever seen. At least at the time, right? And like all those things, dude, all those positive things that people have told me along the way, like I always forget about them. Like, of course, I always remember the bad, but there's been so much good like that.
Right.
There's been so much good que me dijo, like. So I mean, the people were happy. I mean, I kept up, más o menos, ¿verdad? And I was happy with it, man. So yeah, my first few matches, funny enough, with Calavera. My first one, my second one.
There you go.
Estaba más delgado, güey.
Él me bautizó.
Te bautizó.
Not really.
Okay.
Porque cuando te bautizas,
güey.
¿verdad? Me bautizó en la lucha.
Ah, ok.
En la lucha. Porque
¿Cuál es tu padrino?
he was my first. I've told him this before. I mean, technically, he's known for his chops, and he chopped the fuck out of me my first few matches.
There you go.
Técnicamente me bautizó.
This is a PG-13 show. Okay, so please do not say the word fuck.
Wow, fuck,
We're fucking sorry.
We're fucking sorry. I'm so fucking sorry.
Jesus Christ. But anyways, guys, well, before we go into the next segment, we're going to talk about a little bit of our sponsor here. Let me go right into this here. Sponsor, let's get started from the very bottom here. And our big shout out to Notice Construction. Guys, give these guys a call, 956-363-7195. They specialize in turning your vision into a reality, which it's your home business. Their experience spans out to residential, commercial projects. Their stunning remodels are really built to stand the test of time. Why choose them? They take pride in the craftsmanship, attention, and detail, ensuring that every project that's a masterpiece tailored for their needs. Plus, they understand the importance of working with your budget without compromising. Don't settle for less. When it comes to construction, contact Notice Construction today and create something extraordinary together. Remember, at Notice Construction, building dreams one brick at a time. Also, a big shout out to Triple J Plumbing, guys. Triple J Plumbing is searching for a reliable, licensed plumber. Look no further, Triple J Plumbing, where excellence meets dedication. This team specializes in hospital-grade plumbing, reassures the highest standards for home and business. With Triple J, they were never left in the bind. They're always on call, ready to tackle any plumbing problem you need. For water heater season's approaching right around the corner, guys. And it's a perfect time to reassure your system is a tip-top shape. Choose Triple J Plumbing for quality services you can rely on. Let them handle the plumbing while you can focus on what truly matters. Remember, Triple J Plumbing, because your house deserves the best. And also, big shout outs also to Valley Trophy LLC, located here on South Texas Boulevard. These guys, we're looking for a trophy to get made. Give these guys a call. They will gladly help you. I know somebody commented on one of the pictures I put up. They want to know they make Stanley Cups. Yes. They can get it done. They can get it done. Give these guys a call. Click on that QR code. They'll give you all the information you need, and they will help you out to let them know Chewy News sent you. Also, big shout out to the Gallery Cactus. If you're looking for crafts, memorabilia, or vintage, and live music on the weekends, guys, head out with these guys. It won't disappoint. Great people, great atmosphere. Give them a call. Click on that QR code. Takes you straight to their Instagram, showing you what they're all about. Also, a new one here. Texas Toke Shop, Smoke Shop, baby. If you're looking for a good something to ease your pain, some I don't know what the hell that is in the background, but okay, no time for that. But your one shop for vape, CBD, cream, and offer resource stuff. I mean, in your special time you want to take for yourself, it's available. Give these guys a call or head out to the shop here on South Texas Boulevard. Come on down. Let them know Chewy News sent you. And last but not least, guys, Extreme Nutrition LLC, guys, juices, protein drinks, froyos, smoothie bowls, and supplements. Guys, you're looking to start losing weight, burning some fat, give these guys a call. You're trying to gain some weight and put some muscle on yourself, get these guys a call. They're located here in Westaco. Click on that QR code, and they will gladly help you out.
That is one place I can guarantee you, Mark, that you do not visit.
Well, you know what? I've been an actual visit. Ladies and gentlemen, for the last couple of days already, this guy right here has been working the trick.
Tuesday and Wednesday does not count.
Baby. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
I saw the treadmill in the green room, man.
I'm whooping ass. I'm whooping ass. I'm whooping ass.
Treadmill. That was a vending machine you saw, bro.
You know what? It was a vending machine.
Hey, as a matter of fact, talking about that, I gained a few pounds already.
Hey, man, I gained
a few pounds, but I've been hitting the gym for the past 3 weeks, after everything that's been happening with me. But we're not going to talk about
me. We're back, baby. We're
back. You know what? And it's just to let the cat out of the bag, man. When you get to a certain age, you need to watch Which
everything.
you gotta get back on the
You know,
run again.
a lot of people take it for granted.
Yeah.
A lot of people take it for granted.
Yeah.
They go, a mí nunca me va a pasar and all that.
Exactly.
You know, you've known what has happened to me, in less than a year mark and all that. I'm just very blessed to be still here
Yep.
in this earth.
Yeah,
That's all I'm blessed.
It's
and
good
all
to
that.
It's really
But
good to hear.
we're not here for me. The
Yes,
guy-
we're back here with Kike, man. Kike Caballero in the podcast.
Oh
with
man,
us.
so what? This is the second half.
This
Right?
is the second-
Oh man,
you know
this
what?
second half is gonna get. Now I get to ask the questions.
Let me ask you something, Kike, real quick. Caballero, and get me correctly here on the name Caballero. It's Spanish for gentleman, correct?
Yes.
Caballero.
Okay.
Can
I'm gonna throw you a side story here. This happened about 5-6 years ago, maybe longer, maybe probably about 7 years ago. My brother and I went to go pick up a botana at a restaurant here in West Zamora. Yeah, no, it was actually I can't remember what the name of the place was, but it's here in Westaco, right in front of the Westaco High School. I think it was Cito's, if I'm not mistaken. Went out there to go pick up a botana, and we're there, and there's a guy shows up. He's selling memorabilia, he's selling caps, he's selling jerseys, this and that. And he walks in, caballeros, ¿qué quieren ustedes? Aquí tengo cachuchos, aquí tengo jerseys, camisas, ¿qué quieren? My brother looks at me, let's go, dude, let's go. I'm like, what the hell? He goes, all right. We went back to the truck, and we sitting down the truck, and I'm like, the hell's your problem, dude? That was fucking disrespectful, dude, what he did to us.
What?
Why? I go, dude, you knew what he fucking called us, dude? He goes, what? He called us horses.
Oh, he did not know that caballero was actually meaning
I
gentleman.
go, he called us caballeros, not
Not
caballos, bro.
Yeah, so I've gotten that before. I'll be like, hey, caballero, like that sounds good. It makes sense. You're a cowboy, and caballero, like a horse. I'm like, I'm not a horse.
You are aware what his nickname is, right?
No.
The intro.
No,
He's actually known as El Ídolo del Pueblo.
El
really.
hijo del pueblo.
El hijo.
El hijo.
El hijo del pueblo.
Oh, ya le cambiaste de
El hijo del pueblo.
Mijito, si no eres Vicente Fernández, papá.
That's a funny story on its own.
Fue la frega. Oye, but,
No,
talk to us.
Talk to el original.
Talk to us.
El original es José Alfredo Jiménez.
José Alfredo Jiménez.
Talk to us, man. How did the name Kike Caballero come about, man? Talk to us from there. Let's start from there.
So I'm Enrique. My first name is Enrique. I'm actually Enrique Antonio.
All right.
Enrique Antonio.
Kike Tony.
Kike Toño.
Kike Tony.
Kike Toño.
Kike Tony.
Kike Toño. Pero Caballero is not my Caballero is my what's it called? My artist name. My
Your
artist
stage
name. My
Stage name. Right.
Damas y caballeros, con ustedes, Kike Caballero.
See, no, and it's funny, man. It just came. At the time, I've always been a big fan of westerns. And at the time, I was watching a lot of for a fistful of dollars, for a few dollars more, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I was watching a lot of that, and I remember I even brought it up to Danny. Nomás así, y pues I've always been very shy. Of course, you know this way. So I would bring up ideas to people, and people would be like, I don't know, and I would be like, I guess not. You know?
Right.
I remember I brought it up to Danny. And he wasn't like hating on it. He was just, giving me feedback. And he was like, well, okay, you want to be a cowboy? Every other wrestler in Texas is a cowboy. And I remember at the time he was bringing down Chandler Hopkins. Shout out Chandler Hopkins, great talent. And I remember he told me, he was like, look at Chandler Hopkins. Like, if you want to be a cowboy and you want to succeed, then you got to be at least as good as him or better.
Right.
And I was like, wow. At the time I couldn't see it, ¿verdad? No podía verlo. So I moved away. I was like, maybe not the cowboy, right? And then, le pensé, and I thought and I overthought about it. And it wasn't until Danny forced me to debut in a way, right? Like, he told me, like, I'm throwing you out there. So it's up to you how you're going to debut, right? How you're going to perform. And honestly, I feel like I remember during 2021, when I was like, discovering myself and stuff, mi papá dice muchas cosas. Like, he would say something like, he me decía, pues, because I didn't have a job, right?
Yeah.
So he would be like, Mijo, pues, the only thing you do is like, you work out a lot. Like, you're good looking, take care of yourself. Like, te cuidas tu imagen. He was like, mi prima en México es una actora, she's an actress, es actriz. Y I'll talk to her and maybe you can move to Mexico City and start like acting and like she said to Televisa.
Wow.
That's my dad just talking.
Hey. And you believe in your dad, bro. And my dad told me he taught Pele how to play soccer, so I fucking believe him.
Yeah. Pero él me decía, it never happened. So I think eventually once I was like pressured, when Danny told me that I was gonna debut, when he told me, hey, I'm debuting you in November, Kike Caballero wasn't what I was gonna debut as.
Uh-huh.
It was gonna be something else.
Right.
And somewhere along the line, he was like, okay, we were talking about it through text, and I just had to be like, hey, so by the way, I'm like completely changing it.
Right.
But I sent him a few voice messages at the time. I still remember. I was at work instead of working. I was
Right.
and I remember, like I told him, right, I was like, it clicked, right? It clicked. I grew up watching telenovelas my whole life, toda mi vida.
Pasión de Gavilanes.
Fuego de la sangre.
Fuego de la sangre es un camino. Dos mujeres son caminos.
Teresa.
Marima.
Con mi mamá, ¿no?
Right.
Entonces, it just clicked. I was like, my dad would tell me, like, you could be like a telenovela actor, maybe.
Right.
Like, maybe now's the time for me to, like, combine both things.
Right.
And do el actor de telenovela con el luchador.
Right.
And it just worked out. I just realized I just noticed your shirt with the roses.
I had to wear it, bro. I had to wear
Perfect
it.
timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, te traigo una rosa, papá.
¡Hombre, chingada! There you go. Right there, yeah, you can see it. There you go.
I didn't have these on me.
They appeared all of
Una
a sudden.
señora en la calle.
A la
I was
madre.
like, me van a salir caras. I'll get one. $5.
Dame los dos.
And this one's for you, bro.
Ooh, this was cool, homie.
And this one's for Cacahuate.
Oh,
man. Thank you, brother.
Bésalo, güey. No, tú
You
no,
know,
güey.
something like this. Let me tell you one thing. I do respect,
This is badass,
these
bro.
gifts, especially from him.
We go a long way back.
We go a long way back.
Right.
Since I've known you for a long time, and when I see you, I like you give it all, man. You give it all inside that ring, and your name, Kike Caballero, te queda. ¿Por qué? Porque pues lo que en verdad eres mexicano de corazón, mexicano de todo. Te queda ese nombre. That's why I was like, aunque I'll be honest, I mean, sometimes when I go somewhere else just to watch him,
Right.
that he's there,
Right,
of course, the first thing que siempre grito yo, ¡está viendo! But I guess a lot of people say that to him. A lot of people gritan that.
It's true. You say that a lot.
I say that a lot,
That's
and believe me, believe me, I wish my daughter would actually meet you.
Oh,
But then again, I respect your life. I respect your girlfriend. Not if you have a girlfriend, I respect that very much. But you know what?
I'm not saying that.
I want to change it just a little bit for you.
Okay.
Here we go.
This Sunday at the Landmark,
Mi casa de Landmark.
you're gonna team up with somebody to go up against my main salesman of the year, Christopher Delta, and of course, a mystery partner. Are
Are you
you?
the mystery partner?
It's me, bro. It's me.
Let me tell you one thing.
Oh.
Let me tell you one thing. Those mystery
Is it
partners.
intermission?
Let me tell you one thing. Those mystery partners can be anybody. I mean, the only thing that I can just say is that you all better prepare yourselves. That's the only thing.
I mean, I do have an exceptional tag team
An
partner.
exceptional what?
Tag team. Well, for this match, he is my tag team partner.
Well, that's the only thing he's going to be, your tag team partner. But you know that he's been your rival. And you know that now he's not part of the exceptional deal anymore.
Oh, no. Are we talking about who I think we're talking about?
Well, I mean, this is a question that everybody has been asking me, and I'm pretty sure it's been in your mind too. For my actions, first the actions of Christopher Delta, betraying him, which we never did, and then the second one was last week, when all of a sudden everybody thought that Christopher Delta had actually beaten the crap out of me, but it was all a setup.
So I guess now I gotta talk officially as new breed heavyweight.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Spit it out, man. Let it go.
No, now you're gonna talk as
Now I'm really Kike Caballero.
Now you're
We
not-
saw the
Now-
man behind Kike. Now we're
yeah.
saying-
Now we're gonna change it a little bit. So are you really prepared? Because you never know who this mystery partner can and maybe.
Yeah, man. I mean, all I'm gonna say is, as long as Alberto Vega keeps his head in the game, as long
Which
as he
he's
can,
not.
as long as he can focus.
Well,
Well, I mean, I can't control what he does or doesn't
I
do.
can guarantee that
I'm
he's
just
not.
saying, man. Me as a champ, me as the new heavyweight champion, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna beat anybody. I don't care if it's a singles match. I don't care if it's a tag team match. If I have to, last time we tag teamed before we faced each other, I carried the whole match on my own. He tagged himself in. My only tag team partner is Sean Jones. Officially, we're tag team champions in San Antonio.
So that
The
means
same guy who broke my door.
so basically, in a way, you're basically telling me that you don't trust him as your partner.
Well, I'm telling you the truth, Cacahuate.
But
He has shown me two sides of him. But it doesn't matter, man. I will be Christopher Delta and whoever is tag teaming with him on my own. Yo solo.
wow.
I don't need Alberto Vega.
Wow.
You know, that's a question that everybody's been asking me. You know, I've gotten a lot of texts like, "Hey, why?" I don't need to answer anybody's question to that because on a realistic matter, I don't like the guy. I've never liked the guy.
Well, I don't
Why?
know about that.
Why?
I mean,
Because
I'm just saying-
because this is the reason why we decided to split from him, and now you're going to be stuck with him this weekend. It's because to me, in my eyes, I don't see no talent in him.
Well, I don't know about that.
I don't see no
I don't
talent.
know about that. That's
I don't
what
see no
I'm
talent in
saying.
him, and I have never seen.
I wouldn't
talent.
say that.
You know, but this Sunday, you guys are going to be for a big surprise on the mystery partner for Delta. You
Me
guys,
too?
yeah, you're going to be very surprised. You're gonna be like, oh.
Surprised in a good way or surprised in a bad way? I like surprises. That's why I saw a surprise mystery partner. I was like, I'll take anybody.
I'll let you sleep.
You know what? I'm gonna throw my 2 cents here. The
You
last
actually
match-
have 2 cents?
Yeah, I do.
Because I have a quarter.
Oh, shit, go ahead. No, the last match I saw you with Vega was over at Cena Live. This was like I think 2 months ago or a month ago. I can't
Cena
remember.
or
I mean,
Citrus?
Citrus. Sorry, Citrus Live. And it was one hell of a match. It was really good match. It was just back to back. It was like literally.
He has carried the most of the match on the
Yeah.
Oh,
But-
I mean,
But at the end of the match, I did see a sign of respect off of that. So I'm going to contradict what you're saying. For him having Vega in his corner, I don't think he's going to get backstabbed. I think he's trying to keep him
One
at a
thing
shiny.
one thing you gotta remember. One thing, he's still after your belt.
That's what I'm saying.
He still wants your belt.
That's
He
what
still
I'm
wants
trying to
your
say.
belt.
from what I remember, I beat the guy twice.
That's what I'm trying
He
to
still
say.
wants that belt. He's still desperate for a belt.
I honestly believe Kike.
Yeah,
I
he's
honestly
desperate for a
believe
belt
Kike.
because he wants.
Vega is trying to keep you on top of the mountain because he wants to be the one to knock you off. That's what it looks like. But this weekend that's coming up, I guarantee you, he's got your back. He got his back this weekend.
I'm willing to bet my money on that.
Yeah, he got his back on him.
All I can say is, him on his own, he's exceptional. If he can put all his ego aside, I'll have his back. You know, I'll bring my own exceptional talents to the table,
The
and
A
I'll win the match.
The A game. Yeah,
We'll
I
win
get
the
you.
match. We'll win the match. I mean,
And
we
I
don't
don't
have to be
take
fans, but let's take those
and I don't
bets.
take that away from you. You have tremendous talent. I have always seen it in you. Why? Because I see that in here from you. You give it 110% every time you're inside that ring. You know, you have made history inside that ring. You have made memories inside that ring.
That is a good
And I love that from you. And I love that. And when I say it with deep heart. I don't say it just because you're here or anything like that. But I'll be honest, you have earned so much. You have earned that title around that waist of yours because of everything that you have put up inside that square circle. You have made it happen. And I hope and pray that you stay with that belt and you defend it against anybody, regardless how small, how big they are. You defend that with everything you got inside.
This is a great comment right here.
And let me tell you one thing.
Go
And, no,
ahead. Go ahead.
and I have, I'll be honest, I have always, and I hope and pray for one day to actually be by your side, be your manager. One day.
Here we go.
No.
Here we go.
No.
Here we go.
I hope that one day.
Well, I ain't getting close to Delta. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, no.
I ain't getting close to Delta. That guy.
Jacinto put a great
Jacinto.
comment. He says, "Shut up, Cacahuate," which I love that comment. Thank you, Jacinto. It says, as the saying goes, Kike, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer.
Yes.
Just keep your eyes open. And that is the truth about it, man. That is the total truth about it. You know, when you have that gold around your waist, and I told every champion that walks into this
Is that a Red
podcast,
Bull?
every champion
The
that
only
walks
time I
into
drink
the,
Red Bull is only with Bucanas.
oh my God.
Yo sé, me lo hubiera traído.
Oh my
Me lo hubiera
God.
traído.
I'm talking nomás.
Me lo hubiera traído.
And every champ that's
He should
coming
have
here,
had it for
man,
us.
every champ that's coming here is the first thing, they always get a target in the back, no matter what.
Every single champion is always gonna have that bullseye, whether it's in the front or in the back.
Yeah.
They're always gonna be that bullseye.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who it is. They're always gonna try to go after them at all times, all the time.
And
I
like
know
the-
because I've been there.
Like the famous Ric Flair says,
To be the man,
you gotta
you gotta
beat
beat
the
the
man. So
And right now,
You
with
are
all
the
due
man.
respect, Kike, you are the top in the business. You're the top.
So just keep your eyes wide open, homie. That's all. That's all we can
It's a
tell
curse and a
you.
blessing.
Yeah,
It's
a curse and a blessing. Correct.
The pressure is there.
The pressure's there.
Yeah.
Pero, I mean, I can tell you, man, literal, as much as I do it for myself, of course, like I do it for, like I was saying, like all those people, like, que siempre han estado ahí, like what you just said right now, Cacahuate, like a pesar de nuestras diferencias, like, igual que tú, igual que todas las personas que me han dicho, like, esas palabras de apoyo, like that support from the people, like anytime someone tells me, like, you got it, like it's in you, I'm a fan, you're my favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
I love you, now going up north with Sean, going to cities that I've never been to, and like Houston.
Man, and you guys have gotten that response. I've seen the videos.
El Chapa Junior Luchador just gave you a rose, homie. That's what right there. There you go.
I've seen the videos where you guys have come out there, the way you guys have been where at local wrestling, right? With local wrestling.
Local Underground.
Local underground. You guys have actually turned up the crowd.
See?
You guys have really, earned your spot there. It's like when they call you to those places, it's because you've earned it. They see what you got. They don't call you just because they need somebody. No, they call you because they know what they're gonna have over there. I've been in those places. I've been to them. Unfortunately, they can't afford them. Just kidding.
Kitty Franco saying Kike likes the girls in Houston. I don't know where that's going.
Hey, does he know something we don't know?
Oh, the first time I ever went to Houston, it was Sean, me, Mooncat, Charlie Miller, and JD.
Okay.
That was my first time ever. At the time, I remember it was Sean's first match there, también, or maybe second. And Mooncat, someone didn't show. Mooncat got thrown out there with gravity. Gravity.
Oh,
right?
shit.
Stuff happens, stuff gets in the way, and I was the only one that kind of like kept tagging along with Sean. And it was funny because, shout out Lowrider over there in local underground, right?
Oh, he is a guy. We need to bring him down here.
We
need to bring him down here.
Yeah, he'll get us that sponsorship from the smoke shop for sure.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
At the time, he was there in local underground, and I remember, funny enough, like getting into how me and Sean became a tag team, right? It's my second time ever in Houston, right? I hear like, okay, they want to book you. Great, right? So my second time in my life in Houston, and I'm already in a wrestle there. And I remember Sean told me like, oh, was Lowrider. I think it was Lowrider. He wants us to work as a tag team, because it's gonna be a tag team match. I'm like, whatever they need from us, man. I'm happy to be here, man. I'm happy for the opportunity.
Right.
Like I'm blessed. Like second time ever here, and they saw something in me.
Right.
And so yeah. Oh, we work as a tag team. Whatever. We go there. Before the match happens, people showed up, people didn't show up, and they're trying to the people on the other team are like, why don't we get? I think it was either me or Sean. Why don't we take him to our team and we change yada yada yada? Cambiamos de personas.
Right.
And I remember Laura said, no, we can't do that because they're a tag team, right, guys? And everybody looks at us, and we're there like.
Yeah.
So after that, me and Sean, on the ride home, we were like, I guess we're a tag team.
Right.
It wasn't like, y'all work at the tag team. It's like, no, we need you guys to be a tag team.
Right.
And Sean was the one that told me también, right? He was the one that eventually. I mean, of course, I always loved the idea of being able to hold on to Sean and porque we complement each other.
Right.
And it wasn't until he said, hey, I don't know how serious you're trying to take this. But I'm trying to take this seriously. It's up to us, how far we can take this.
Right.
Then I said, okay, vámonos. And that's how we became the Rebel.
That's awesome, man.
The Rebel Bandidos.
The Rebel Bandidos.
Oye, ¿y por qué no se pusieron mejor los Rebel Caballeros?
Chinga.
I wanted to be los caballeros.
No, the Rebel Caballeros.
Sean can't let the spotlight
But
go.
the Rebel Bandidos.
And before we get to the whole, because I know we're running out an hour and 10 minutes in already.
Dude, we still got about 20 minutes.
Yeah, right. I want to shout out to JD and say thank you, JD, for finally taking that belt away from Martin. Maybe he can get County now. And JD, please retire the belt. Retire the belt, please. Exactly, please. Even though I did see the outcome a couple of days ago where he did charge in with a chair. It is what it is.
He wanted to become the chairman.
Oh my God. Anyways, don't even answer that. But yeah, we got a lot of comments coming in. And goes,
mi camarada George.
George says,
Easy, George.
speaking of Rebel Bandidos, where is the new merch?
Okay, we release that. Can we talk about that? I guess so. So I just want to say thank you to George. I mean, of course, George and Jackie. Okay, George, Jackie, and Jose.
And Jose.
They've been there for me también desde el principio. For a lot of us, for the whole wrestling community, we're probably the biggest fans of the band.
Our respect.
So big shout out to them. They've made stickers for me. They've made designs for me. They've been there supporting me and the rest of the guys for a long time now. So George recently made some new designs, and we're gonna be coming out. And not only for me and Sean, but you'll see eventually. And honestly, I mean, I don't get a lot of merch, pero I'm excited for this. This is going to be out there. We're going to be taking it on the road. And it's thank you to George. Thank you to Jackie.
There you go, man. We're an hour and 12 minutes into the pod. Man, this is...
We still got 18 minutes.
I gotta go to the restroom.
We still got 18 minutes.
So,
real quick before we leave.
Go ahead.
Kike, like I said, lo que te dije hace rato, lo digo de todo corazón. Lo he dicho de todo corazón. I'm glad, when he told me that you were going to be on the podcast and he called me, hey, I want you as the co-host, I couldn't say no. I immediately said, I'll be there. I'm not going to say no to this. Why? Because ever since I saw you step foot into that ring, the very first time, I have seen a lot of you. You, golly, man. I mean, I wish I could describe everything that I've seen you. But I'm gonna have to be here for days. I have to be here for me to describe everything.
Thank you, man.
You show a lot of corazón inside that, and I hope that you're already traveling, to other places, and I hope that other people see more of you. And by the time you know it, you have that ability, you have that heart to be más arriba todavía, más arriba. And you will get there. Nada más échale ganas, mijo. Ten mucho cuidado. Es como siempre hemos dicho todo el tiempo. Sabemos cómo vamos a subir a ese ring, pero no sabemos cómo vamos a bajar. Y siempre tenemos que tener cuidado al subir.
Sí, no, claro.
Entonces,
sí, no, yo manejo, I'm driving to the shows and I'm like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
My ankles, my wrists, and my neck.
Yeah.
Porque I've already broken most before. So.
Yeah.
Yo lo quisiera poner push-ups. Yo nomás me bajaba del vehículo y nomás push-ups y vámonos. Y armas así.
I'm infamous for my push-ups.
¿Cómo, güey? ¿Cómo?
Así.
No, los push-ups, ¿cómo, güey?
Así.
I
I think you've been hitting on the people too much, man.
Zumba.
Pero antes que nos vayamos, one last question. Have you ever actually wrestled somebody que nomás te va a decir, hey, you know what, arriba?
Sí.
Que nomás te diga, ¿sabes qué? Todo arriba.
Dude,
Aren't those the best matches you're going to have?
it depends.
It depends who you're wrestling, right?
It depends, right? It depende, ¿verdad? I know allá arriba nos han estado aventando mucho a mí y a Sean con like old school lucha vets. Like me tocó trabajar, por ejemplo, con Kaoma Jr.
El matamolense,
Señor.
el castigador de leyendas.
Ok, Kaoma, ¿verdad? Y obviamente, pues el señor, you know, mi respeto, like ya veo, sencillito, y bueno, lo que usted quiera, jefe, usted quiera. We took him there.
Okay.
We took him there, and me acuerdo que le pregunté, ¿verdad? Le hice plática, whatever, porque Sean couldn't talk to him. So Sean was like, you're gonna have to talk to him. Okay, le voy a hacer plática.
You're gonna have to translate for us.
Sí, y me acuerdo que le estaba haciendo plática. ¿Cuántos años lleva luchando, jefe? No, pues 32.
Yeah.
Yo llevo 2 años, yo tengo 23.
Yeah.
Vivo. Oh, ok. Y yo,
El papá de él, mi respeto para Dr. Kaoma, el papá de él, de vez en cuando, él aventaba unos cuantos llavazos ahí arriba del ring.
no conozco muy bien al señor, pero son experiencias así que, como dices tú, like, I'm there to learn.
Yeah, and those guys had been in the business for a long
Yo
time.
estoy
Him and his
aquí para lo
brother,
que usted quiera, jefe, y yo estoy feliz de aprender.
yeah, him and his brother, Chamaco Becerra, you know, they got so many years in the business.
Pero sí, no,
And you'll learn a lot from him.
José Martínez, ya, Cacahuate, ponle casa, pimp.
Aquí anda todos. Hey,
I feel like he's playing minus. He's playing minus. He's gonna be ringside. He's gonna be ringside during the match.
and of course I'm gonna be ringside there.
You're gonna be giving me tips.
Sí, le puedes-
Of course I'm gonna be there in that, you know, not oh shit, in that match. Oh shit.
Spoilers.
Okay, I'm gonna be there
You heard me
at
first.
that match.
In the match.
Oh, man.
At that match.
First thing I want to say, man, Kike, thank you so much for coming on the podcast, man. It's been a roller coaster ride, especially when Cacahuate's here. It's a roller coaster ride back and forth, man. I mean, it's fun to meet all the entertainment wrestlers that come in through that door, man, and hear their backstory, you know. And the match is coming up this. So go ahead and plug in the match this Sunday.
Sí, you know, I mean, todo el weekend, man. I mean, mañana, a lot of the guys, we're going up to Houston para Phoenix Lucha Libre. I was originally in a match. It was going to be me, Mooncat JD, and Sean, like puro Valley talent contra luchadores de allá, mexicanos. They switched me last minute. Now I'm in a tag team match. Let me. I don't want to get any of the names wrong. I have all of them there.
I know. I was looking at it earlier. You were scheduled for a whole like a stable match, but then you got tossed into a tag.
So
team.
now I'm tag teaming with the beautiful and super talented Zai Gold, who I didn't meet, but I saw her. I saw what she has, and I met her boyfriend.
So you're going in a mixed tag team?
It's a mixed tag team. Yeah,
Okay.
Mixed tag team. Me and Zai Gold versus Mr. Diego de la Cruz y Carisma.
Yeah, which also let the guys know I was supposed to have her on the podcast at the very end of the month. Let me get this out like this. What the hell? At the very end of the month, but unfortunately, I did get a phone call from her saying that she had plans that they were going to go to Colorado or something like that. They had a show over there, so I did pick up a new pair of guests that'll come in next week. I have those party boys at Vaya, man. I got Frank the Tank and Big Papi Felix will be here next week.
But you're going to have Chew here, right?
Yeah, Chew will be here.
Okay.
Chew will be here next week. Thank God, back again on the saddle. But no pun intended, Caballero.
I haven't met him, man. Can't wait.
But yeah, man, he's wow.
Los dos juntos when I'm here, cállate.
Sean, I know you're talking about Cacahuate here because he is a Temu Paul Heyman. Yeah, he is.
What the hell did he just say? I'm the 10-year Paul Heyman.
10-year Paul Heyman did it so on the money, dude. And you can get him only for one night.
Hold on. Hey, Sean, you know what? You gave me an idea, brother. That's gonna be my new shirt.
The Mexican bloodline.
My bad. I thought you said you were gonna try to grow a ponytail.
No, that's gonna be my new shirt.
The Mexican bloodline.
The Mexican bloodline.
God dang it, dude.
No, that's gonna be my new shirt.
Oh, shit.
I'm not gonna give that because that's my new shirt. 10-year Paul, the 10-year Paul Heyman.
Delta's a peanut guy.
Yeah, Delta is a peanut guy.
That's a peanut guy. That's what he said. Hey, ya está bueno.
Anyways, man. I want to say, Kike, first of all, thank you for coming to the podcast, man. I hope that's experience with us here. You want to come back again and talk to us anytime you want. The door's always open. As long as you bring these beautiful roses. Look, sure, I got one. You didn't.
Babe, in case you're watching this, I don't want you to think that another girl gave it to me. It was Kike. If you're watching the podcast, because like I told you, okay, babe? But I'm taking it to you.
Babe,
No,
if you're watching this,
No,
it's that one.
if you're watching this, I'm not taking this. I'm leaving here in the studio because the man.
I don't want my friends to think that somebody else gave it to me. This one's going for you, babe, okay?
But Kike, thank you once again for coming to the podcast, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, man.
Social medias, man, that you can search you up, look for all your info whenever you're wrestling. What social media do you have?
So Houston Friday, Saturday, I'm gonna be actually at Combat Code. Sneak peek. I'm not announced, but I'm gonna be in San Antonio with everybody else. Y luego el domingo we're doing, of course, like Acabate said, we're in mi casa, the landmark on Tower, Alamo, Texas.
There you go.
Me and the exceptional one, Alberto Vega, versus Christopher Delta and a mystery opponent. So, okay, I mean, like I said, I have this in the bag. I don't need a tag team partner.
Right.
That's what it is. I'm on Instagram mainly at Kike Luchador.
Guys, if you are looking for more info on Kike
He's also
Caballero,
on MySpace.
Kike Caballero, go and right there in that QR code that's right on the screen, click on that. That'll take you straight to all his info, upcoming events, and all that good stuff.
The one
Man.
covering Cacahuate. You should have kept it on the whole podcast.
Oh my God, no! But the other one was awesome, man. We have everybody, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you something right now, dude. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Look at that! Don't even put it on there. You know, put it on his head, dude. It'll cover the shine. That's coming on the cameras right now.
Oh my
But,
God. I'm not getting that back.
Ponlo, pues I don't want that anymore. Put the camera before we leave.
There, look. Put it back. The miniature. Yeah. In Lego size.
Traigo piojos. Traigo piojos. Son garrapatas. Como diría mi abuelita, eres una garrapata. But before you leave, why the hell did you give me this?
I don't. Oh, by the way, yeah, we were talking about that. I know Doug's gonna let some stickers here for us, and unfortunately,
They're yours, not mine.
yeah, I'll leave them right there.
I thought it was toilet paper, man.
Well, there is a little bit of brown there. So.
Oh God, man! Here you go. Let me see. I got one more Kike here for you, right here, Kike. Kike is into whoever will sponsor his lifestyle. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Money talks.
Kike, all
Como dijeron, let him let up.
I gotta say, Kike, thank you so much, man, for coming out. Hope you had a good time here with us, man. Doors always open. Oh my God, man! Why are you comparing M&Ms to freaking canicones of Marcos, bro? That's just messed up. But say thank you again, man, for coming out, having fun with us, bro. You're more than welcome to come back anytime you want. You want to announce some stuff with us here, give us a heads up. We'll gladly have you back on the show, man. A big shout out to Cacahuate that came on the podcast today, man. Filling in for Chew. Cacahuate, thank you so much, man, for coming. Hey, thank you so much for coming out, man.
Thank you for having me again. Like I always have a great time here, even though you insult me a lot. Thank you guys so much for everything. You know that whenever you need a co-host, you know you can count on me. All you have to do is give me a call.
But I do got one request from Masito. Next time you come, we need to get him a red wig. Done.
A red what?
A red wig.
A red wig.
Yeah, I'll get him one. Don't worry. I know the shine pretty much, the camera goes out of focus. Hey, we'll figure it out. Don't worry in time. and a booster sheet. We have to have a booster sheet for him. But anyways,
The only thing you're bigger than me is you're just wider than me. That's it. You're with the same height.
Hey, more mean to love, Benedict. Oh, I got one here from Mooncat real quick. It says that's not what he asked. He asked what your type is in girls.
So this one time
In Bandcamp?
Yeah, I want to answer that question. I was gonna say something dumb. What I'm gonna do before we go is I'm gonna call Bronco.
Oh God. No.
Bronco 956.
Hold on, really? You're gonna call him?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
A ver si contesta.
He's not gonna charge me, is he?
See?
Are you serious?
I could.
Oh God. Here we go.
Should I?
Go.
Go for it.
No.
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, Bronco's
First ever on a Chew New podcast, which I have not invited
Let's
this man to this
Let's see the
podcast yet.
answer.
A ver qué pasa.
Let's go. Let's see. Let's see what he says.
Because people don't believe that I have Bronco and speed dial.
There you go.
Your call has been forwarded.
Kike, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you coming out, bro. Yeah, Jose Luis Cruz. Oh no!
No, please. Keep it on my sister.
He said, no, please, don't, Kike.
Try one more
No,
time.
man, don't do it, dude. Don't do it, dude. Trust me. Oh my God, this is gonna hurt your credit, dude. This is gonna hurt your credit. Oh gosh, no. Let's see. We're waiting here.
Kike, quítalo de mí.
Oh my gosh.
Kike, no te va a
No,
contestar.
not gonna answer, dude.
No te va a
He owes me
contestar.
money por eso.
There you go. There you go for the roses.
Ve, córrele el miércoles ahí en la puya de
There
Valverde.
you go. Anyways, man, thank you so much. You appreciate you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Hold on to those championships for a long while, bro. I mean, set records, set goals, and like always,
Sign it up for us.
keep watching your back. Oh yeah, I forgot something here. Something that Frank the Tank put on here, and this explains a lot of what's going on in the Valley right now.
Who's that?
Frank the Tank just put something here. Check it, fine. Where are you, Frank? I had it right here earlier. Let me look for it real quick. I'm almost there. Give me a second. He was talking about the weather. Here it is. And this is true, Frank. It is true. The reason it's flooded in the valley because Kike was walking around without his shirt off. And I did receive a text from Tim Smith, quit the shit.
Okay, so basically that comment, I already know what his meaning. Andaba sin camisas o todas se mojaron.
Todas las abuelitas.
Oh, wait, I got Cacahuate. Thanks for showing, finally showing some sunshine. Guys, we will see.
No vale luceros.
Guys, that is our podcast for the night. Tune in next week, 7:30 p.m. on Thursday night, like we always do. We have Los Pony Boys invited, bro. Frank the Tank Maravilla and Big Papi Felix will be in the podcast. Hopefully they don't bring those damn confetti things because I still haven't got the damn confetti off from under my table, bro. I'm still sleepy.
You still have it up your cracking your ass.
I got confetti in Mando's underwear right now. I don't even know how he got there. I'm gonna be for another party, guys. I don't know.
And I'm wearing a thong.
Ooh,
I never.
ugly image. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again. We will see you next time.